luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
For Valerie, with a bit of space to line one up and score an absolute cracker. Southampton are digging in the relegation scrap and have.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 19 Uprising Career Mode here on FIFA 19. This is episode number 22 of season number 3 of the Uprising Southampton Career Mode series. As you can see, the first thing we do here, if you haven't watched the last episode of what we managed to achieve with England in Euro 2020, I hope you guys go back to that. Because now we're going to go delve into back into our Southampton team, back into, as you can see, into our squad hub to see which players we don't need and which players we need for the next season. I am putting some players on the transfer list, and some of these very young players such as Billy Cook, Liam McGuinness, John Kelly, on Luke Rafferty. Actually, I put him first on the loan list and then not, because I want to use the potential loan glitch to see if I can boost their potentials. Obviously, in this team we have Philip Murphy and the main man that we got last season, right towards the end of last season, Max Backer, who have a potential to be special tag from the youth team, and therefore we're trying to get that boosted from all of our players, especially the young legends such as Billy Cook and Jack Smith, sorry. You can see the first thing we do actually in terms of incoming transfers is going to be Joaquin Correa, the 25-year-old, 83 overall center forward. I'm going to try operating him on the wings. You can see they want 44.3 million pounds for him, and that surely would be our highest amount of money that we'd pay for him. They are not accepting our 39.5 million bid for him. We tried going for 40.5 and they accepted, so that's definitely our highest ever incoming, highest amount of that money value for an incoming signing that we've had so far in this career mode, and I think in any career mode that we've done on this channel, including the Rabbi Okano. So a bit of history made. 40.5 million pounds from our transfer budget to sign Joaquin Correa. We signed him for a crucial 5-year contract as we get to his wages. So we tried to offer him 80,000 a week, and I think I said that was a bit too much. I think I bumped it down to 78,000. Yep, 78,000. No, they want 64,000 plus bonuses. I remove that bonus, and they want 71,000. So we accept. He is going to be our new number 7 after we sold Shane Long, and going to be playing on that left wing due to the fact that Tom Kearney is getting on a bit, and he is fairly low rated. So yeah, that's going to be what we're going to do with that in terms of that. So our new signing, first new signing of the season. Obviously, the board wanted us to sign a crucial first-team striker or attacker, and we've done that. So first thing in the transfer window, we're going to sell Jared Bowen for £30 million for Everton. We'll see if they accept, as we're going to go and get ourselves another scout. Yes, our third scout is a 5-star scout, Declan Richardson, as we're going to get him to scout Uruguay, as you're about to see. As Uruguay in this game do get you some good youth players. So I'm going to try getting a good Uruguayan youth talent for 6 months, and I think it's going to be a winger. By the way, after we went through our journey with England in Euro 2020, I'm thinking, do I want to take an international challenge maybe? You know, a challenge that, you know, Docs did one with Canada not so, a few years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, FIFA 16, or 3 years ago, sorry, FIFA 16. As you can see that here in this European International Trophy, International Cup, the friendly, we get Hoffenheim in the semifinals. We take a 1-0 lead. As we continue going there, I think I decided to sim it in the end. Joe Bryan comes in, 65th minute, they equalize, and then yes, Hoffenheim do win on penalties 4-3, so we get knocked out of that. But regardless, I was saying, an international tournament might be an interesting one to take on. So a new international challenge, sorry, something like maybe New Zealand, maybe even India. I don't know if you can even scout Indian players, maybe Canada, USA, Mexico, anything you guys think would be a cool challenge to take on. I would be down to hear, so if you guys could leave it in the comment section, anyone who's watching this video, that would be pretty nice. I want to know if you guys think that would be a cool idea. Yes, Nacho Fernandez, Andy Robertson, and Marcos Alonso are 3 targets that I'm looking for the left back position. Nacho Fernandez is a versatile center back who can play left and right back as well. 4-star weak foot, and I said, why not get him? I really like him in this game. His statistics are insane. His heading is sensational. He has pretty decent physicals in terms of his sprint speed, and I like center backs who can run up forward and can bomb up forward. He's obviously going to be operating as a left back, so we signed him for £36.4 million. So huge transfer again, as we spend so far over £70 million in this transfer window. £74 million in this transfer window. We offer him as a crucial first-team role, 3-year contract, no release clause, indeed, as we also give him, as you're about to see, $90,000 a week, and he immediately accepts that. So our second signing of the summer is going to be Nacho Fernandez. Now I was thinking to myself, are we going to get rid of Matt Target, or are we going to get rid of Steven Bournemouth? And since this is career mode, I like being an entertainer. This career, I'm going to try to build legend in this team, and Steven Bournemouth has been so sensational in this career mode that I don't want to let go of our beast at center back, our Belgian beast at center back. So I said, why not let's operate Nacho Fernandez as a left back. You see, I was thinking maybe I should put Bournemouth left back, and maybe I should take him off, but no. I'm going to play Bournemouth and center back, and Fernandez at left back. And yeah, it's going to be it. So Joaquin and Nacho Fernandez, Joaquin Correa and Nacho Fernandez are going to take care of that left of that left flank this season. You can see Marcos Andrade looks pretty interesting there from our scout report from Portugal. You can see this is our scout report that we've got. Ricardo Alves not really good, Acuna not really good, but Negrão, this guy Bento Negrão looks pretty decent, if I might say so myself. This looks like a decent young player. Victor Jimenez looks pretty sensational, but this guy Sergio Torres looks also a very good player as we put him in our youth team. Avila looks actually pretty decent. Actually looks, I think, pretty decent. I don't know if I put him in. No, I did not. Rivera looks pretty decent in terms of his overall, but not good enough for his potential. As we head into our first Premier League match of the season, you can see me editing the sliders a bit. As it's a new season, I want to give us a challenge, as well as these new signings you see there. These are the sliders I'm using. I think I'm changing the user gameplay sliders. I might change, actually, I think I forgot to change the computer sliders. But the next episode, I might change the computer sliders. You can see there, because I want to make the game harder for myself. Personally, I think the computer is hard enough as it is. But we'll see about that. I think next episode I might change the computer sliders. We'll see. You can see there I'm lowering down the sliders. Those are the slider settings I'm using for the Uprising career mode. If you still don't know what the Uprising career mode is, explained it in episode 1. The Uprising career mode is obviously a career mode where I'm making it harder for myself, especially the team in real life struggled in terms of Southampton.
First game, always
I
a
am
game.
I changed the sliders, so I am making it harder on myself, so it's not going to be an easy career mode, as I'm pretty good at single-player FIFA, offline FIFA if you ask me. So the first game of the season, yes indeed, you saw there the little animation. Nacho Fernandez is the man to join us there. As you can see, the first game of the season is going to be against Newcastle United. You can already see some fresh faces. Joaquin Correa is there. He's going to be on that wing together with Diogo Jota this season. We keep Mason Mount at number 8 as we try selling Alberto Sora on, because sadly he hasn't really been the impact that I desired. Alberto Sora, talking about Alberto Sora, in real life he's actually been linked to Real Madrid, so that's going to be an interesting move for him if he manages to then do that. Regardless, our former Real Madrid man, Nacho Fernandez, will be starting in that left-back position, but Newcastle line up with a decent side. Sadive Tarkovsky, Lejeune, I can't see that guy, Cher, Hernandez, Xhaka, Ki-Sung Young, they have Diego Costa up top, and they have Miguel Almiron. So it's going to be a difficult team that we're facing for our opening game, or our opening fixture. And you know that we've been struggling with opening fixtures. Last season we drew our opening fixture. 2 seasons ago in season 1 we lost our opening fixture. So can we get a victory in our opening fixture here? So we're moving with confidence early on. Che Adams, the European star, has an early chance, but misses it unluckily there. Newcastle then 30 minutes in have a goal kick. It's crossed but failed to clear by Dubravka. It doesn't really boot it long ways. Mason Mount from Che Adams into Joaquin Correa as he gets not only the debut goal, he gets our first goal of the season, the first goal of the Premier League season. Fun fact, last season we signed Diogo Jota as our winger, and he got our first goal of the season as well as a debut goal in St. Mary's. So interesting fact there, both can Joaquin Correa actually get to the heights that Diogo Jota managed to do last season, which was scoring 10 goals in the season last season. He was a sensational player, a sensational boost to our squad. As you can see, Newcastle have a chance 20 minutes in. That's the question we're going to ask. Can Rookie Carell live up to the price tag of £40 million? You're about to find out. Mason Mount, number 8, finds the ball, cuts back inside, finds it into Mario Lemina, finds it into Che Adams. Che Adams with a strike! By the way, Mario Lemina, I did put him on the transfer list due to the fact that I thought of reverting to a 4-2-4 formation this season, our attacking formation. If we get any good offers for him, I might sell him. You're gonna find out in the later episodes as this transfer window winds down. You can see 37 minutes and we have a chance. Mason Mount, look at this, finds the ball back and forth. A nice little feint to find the effort. Green time shot, a nice save by Dubravka, not strong enough to get past the Czech Republic man as the ball's whipped in. Finds it back into Mario Lemina. Super Mario Lemina on the ball. Looks to whip it in. Fake shot. Whips it in. The ball's then saved by Dubravka. Falls into Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota still on the ball. Still looking to make a chance. Cuts back there. Finds it into Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who curls it! And Pierre the Bear-Emile Højbjerg, our captain, our Danish captain, the man we faced in the Euros, our Super Dane, with a great goal there to score and put it past Dubravka. You're about to see the highlight there. A sensational little bend shot into the far corner. No chance. Green time shot. And our captain, we're never going to let go. He's grown so well, exponentially increasing the past 2 seasons that we've used him. So a sensational player, definitely not looking to get rid of him. Only reason I'm trying to get rid of Mario Lemina is because he's 26 years old and 81 rated. Although he grew too, and although he's a sensational player, we could do better than that if you ask me. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is 81 rated and 24 years old. That's good enough for me. We have another chance. 67 minutes in. Joaquin Correa holds it up brilliantly. Fends it into our new signing. Nacho Fernandez whips the ball into the middle. And Mason Mount, the man who's also in the Euro campaign with us, gets the goal to make it 3-0 to Nacho Fernandez, our new left back, with a sensational delivery. The 84 rated 30-year-old. See, that's the reason I brought him in. He has such great statistics for a center back, for a defensive-minded player, and he gets the assist here as we get a goal with Mason Mount. Now 70-something minutes into the game, we bring on Max Backer as well as James Ward-Prowse, our youth talent. Max Backer, that has potential to be special, man. The man who is going to live up to Clarence Seedorf's name. We're going to give him the free kick. The reason to give him the free kick is because he has 77 free kick accuracy, and I mean James Ward-Prowse would be our free kicker, but I wanted to give him a debut goal. But regardless of that, with that, we finish our first game of the season here. 3 points to us with 3 goals. It's a sensational opening game here of the season for us, as we finally win our first opening day game with 3 points with 3 goals against Newcastle United. We get an offer from Michael Obafemi, a loan offer from Galatasaray, which we reject because I want to use him a lot more this season. I want to use him a lot more profusely this season. As we get an offer for Nathan Redmond, who we did put on the transfer list. He is getting on a bit, and not only that, he has great pace, but his finishing is absolutely horrible. So I'm trying to get rid of him, trying to cut some dead weight. And yes, the next guy we're about to see, that man Claudio Spinelli. Now he's not special, he's 23 years old, 73 rated. We sold, at this point, Gallagher, forgot his name, Gallagher, I forgot his first name, Gallagher, we sold Gallagher, and I wanted to bring a good, fun player to experiment with. I mean, I love his hair, and he looks like a sensational young player to use. He doesn't have bad statistics, to be honest. I mean, he is a rating higher than Gallagher, so you know what, let's bring him in. He looks like a fun player to use, and that's the career mode I'm trying to build. A fun career mode that you guys will enjoy, and I want to build legends, build our own unique legends in this career mode. He looks like he might be the next Hernan Crespo. He looks fantastic, I love his haircut. And yes, so that's me done rumbling on about Claudio Spinelli. But regardless, we head into our 3rd of 3 games. Every opening season episode we have is always going to be 3 games. Next episode, you guys are going to see 5 games. But regardless, we have our South Coast derby, our El Clásicos against Bournemouth. Sven Ulreich lining up with Chris Mepham, Lascelles, Danny Rosen, and Babu, a really strong back 4. Brooks in the middle, as well as Jefferson Lerma. On the wings, you have Guido Correa as well as Dominic Solanke up front. We line up with the same side as that we did against Newcastle, as we look to seek for consistency with this lineup. Fernandez and Joaquin Correa again impressed in the last game. Joaquin Correa getting a goal on his debut, as well as Nacho Fernandez getting an assist on his debut. Can we use those players to our advantage in this game? We're about to find out. Joaquin Correa on the ball, 7 minutes in, whips it in, and yes we can! Joaquin Correa with a goal and an assist here, 2 games into the Premier League season, and who is on the score sheet? Yes! Why am I not surprised? Che Adams opens his campaign for the season with a sensational, splendid header into the back of the net. Although we brought in all these stars, still he manages to be our main star, and he looks to be that again for this season number 3. As we have a header here, 1 from a great goal kick by Angus Gunn. Went into Joaquin Correa through the legs to Mason Mount, who has a chance to double his goal tally for the campaign, but the number 8 denied by Sven Ulreich. The former Bayern Munich goalkeeper with a great save as we have a chance. Mason Holgate, 41 minutes in, finds it down to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who finds it to Diogo Jota. And you cannot stop the Portuguese talisman here as he runs inside. Ronaldo chop, gets past Lascelles and earns himself a penalty. So how well did he do there to get past his man? Better see Lascelles is annoyed. They were already leading 1-0. He shouldn't have gotten that penalty. Now let me explain to you why he shouldn't have given it. And there was no reason to tackle there. He was facing away from goal and he was jockeying him pretty decently. That challenge there was kind of unnecessary there from Lascelles. And you know what I told myself? You know what? Diogo Jota won the penalty. Let me give it to him. Let me try getting for that top right corner. And obviously the goalkeeper saved it. So now 3 penalties in a row that we have missed with Southampton. And the goalkeepers in this game just guess all the penalties. It's so hard to score penalties. It's not only me who experiences this, it's also other career mode YouTubers. I know this because I watch other career mode YouTubers. But regardless, Mario Lemina taking a stance on the fact that I wanted to sell him. I said I was going to sell him. And he's telling me, no boss, I want to stay. Look at this strike from the Gabonese international. 26-year-old with a rocket in off the side of the crossbar. A sensational strike. And it's 2-0. What a goal from Mario Lemina. So that's a sensational strike indeed. As James Ward-Prowse comes in here, whips a corner 66 minutes in. We're looking for a third. We're looking for a demolition start here in the Premier League season. Looking for Champions League football this season. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. Mario Lemina picks up the ball from far out. And that's a far out finish. A sensational goal there by Mario Lemina as he runs to the substitutes and says, boss, I do not want to be sold. Look at the charisma. Look at the chemistry that I'm building with this team. You cannot allow me to leave. And I'm going to tell you what, after those 2 goals, I did decide that I'm not going to sell him. I did take him off the transfer list. I mean, how could you? I can't revert to a 4-2-4 formation when a player is performing this well. If left foot strike, right foot strike, the man just does it all. A sensational strike, a green timed strike to find it into the back of the net. Regardless, 72 minutes, we have a chance. We bring in a Hwang Hee-Chang for Mason Mount. Look at the strength he has to beat away Jamal Lascelles. He still goes and earns himself a foul. James Ward-Prowse is going to stand over it to take it. As you're about to see there, the number 16 we brought in, the set-piece specialist of our team. Still 3 seasons in, he's our set-piece specialist. I'm not really surprised. He's a sensational player. Danny Rose there looking confused. I don't know why he always looks confused when the camera pans him. Sven Ulreich organizing his role, but what can we do here? You're about to find out 73 minutes in. Can we potentially get our 4th goal of the game? I saw the space take the strike on. He's such a good striker of the ball. He takes a strike. It hits the wall, though, so we have a chance, though. James Ward-Prowse looking to find it back. Bournemouth take it. Can they go counter on the other way? No, we win it back. Joaquin Correa, our main man, the man that has performed so well. Look at this double heel-to-heel flick as he looks to get in the box. He still goes. Joaquin Correa whips it into the 4 post. A nice low-driven pass to Hwang Hee-Chang as he gets 2 assists and a goal in his last 2 games. So Joaquin Correa looking already to be a bargain signing. £40 million looks to be nothing as he gets a goal and 2 assists in this game. Ball's whipped in late into this game. Engelston clears it, and that will surely be it. Yes, for the final whistle of this game. 4-0 the final scoreline. Hwang Hee-Chang, Mario Lemina on the double, and Che Adams are the difference makers for this game. Mario Lemina featured at full time. So 4-0, the final score. We get into our 3rd and final game of this episode against our newly promoted Fulham. Yes, in this career mode season number 3, Fulham did get get relegated in season number 2 and season number 1 to Championship, and they immediately got back up into season number 3. So we're going to face Fulham in this game. We should not underestimate any team, although they are starting with De La Torre at cam. We actually make a few changes in this game ourselves. I want to rest a few players, give opportunities to other players. Billy Cook is going to be captaining this side, and center back as well as Max Backer in the middle. I wanted to give him all the opportunities in the world. I'm going to give him all the opportunities in the world. That man has so much potential, as well as Philip Murphy. I want him to boost their potentials. I want them to get to their potentials and be legends for this club. I'm not leaving until they're going to be legends for this club. Regardless, Fulham lineup as so Del Torre in the middle, Markovic, Babel, and Mitrovic up top. So not really changed side as what they looked like in the Premier League season when they got relegated. The question is, can their form change when they're in the Premier League? I mean, I think that's the logic that their manager is using. And regardless, they have a chance early on. 12 minutes in, Angus Gunn forced into a save from a corner, a sensational cross in to the box, and Fulham had a chance there. Navarro whips it in. 14 minutes. It's all Fulham so far as they get it. Le Marchand, the former Nice man, or the Rennes man, I don't know specifically, finds it though, loses it out to Diogo Jota's. Look who's running down there. It is Che Adams who's cutting inside. He scored in the last game. Can he do it again? What a run by Che Adams! Denied by Fabricio in the woodwork. So sensational. Sensational run there. You continue the replay. What a run by Che Adams. He is so good on his day. And every day is his day, so he's good every day. Sensational run by Che Adams as we get a corner from that. Fabricio with a great save, 17 minutes in. And Mario Lemina, after a sensational performance in the last game, is going to whip this corner in. We have a chance to get another goal potentially. Look who's there. Billy Cook rises high! And Billy Cook gets his second ever goal for the Saints. As our youth scout player, the captain for today, the skipper gets on the score sheet with a sublime header. The 67 rated center back rises like a salmon. The 6'6" center back rises up like a salmon. Stephen Bornau, funnily enough, runs behind him, says, "Manager, please don't let this be it for me at this team." It's not going to be it. A sensational goal over Billy Cook, and it is stirring the pot for me. It's stirring the pot of ideas for me in this team. A great contribution from him with the goal there, but yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna actually be quiet now. Markovic just completely scored the best goal of all time. Obviously, they are put on some insane OP sliders. I must say so myself. 42. Actually, no, I think it was 60 on shot error for reducing shot error for the computer. I think it was 60 shot accuracy that was. But that shows. I mean, Angus Gunn didn't even move, and that's potentially the best goal of all time. Literally, potentially the best goal of all time. We'll never see anything better than that. And yeah, it come from Lazar Markovic, so who expects that? As Fulham looking for that winner here. They're looking to get the lead. As look, they're still attacking, but we get the ball away there from Mason Holgate. Yeah, Fulham looking for that second goal after the sensational strike where Lazar Markovic is having another corner. The ball, it's all Fulham is out for a bicycle kick, and it hits the crossbar. Che Adams takes it down, and look at this. Can we potentially get a goal from this? They hit the post on one end. Mason Mount picks it on one end. Sensationally beats the player there, and finds it down the line to Mason Holgate, who runs down. Can we get another goal? Mason Holgate through, fake shot into Diogo Jota. So although he did miss the penalty in the last game, he makes up for it with a goal in this game. Look what it means to him. Points to the crowd and says, "See, I'm not a bad player. I'm not a disappointment." As he goes and points to the fans to show them exactly what they missed so far this season. Look at that for a finish. His weaker right foot in the top corner, and the Portuguese man with a sensational goal. Look what it means just on the touchline as we're going absolutely insane. Mason Mount, by the way, I wanted to say, although he's given number 8, he did increase after the Euros by 2 ratings. So he was a 78 rated player, 79 rated. He's now 80 rated. So 80 ratings. So he is a sensational player. And he's shown that in the last 3 games. Regardless, this will be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next episode, we're gonna get to 5 games. An episode again, as you can see, Branco and Delgado are in there. Billy Cook, obviously, I'm gonna try training him. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I put a lot of effort into it. I hope you guys enjoyed the signings, the 3 new signings we made. I will see you in episode number 23. Peace out.